I want to do a short video about the power of the source. The power of the source. I want just to do a short video about the power of the source, and I believe it will be able to inspire someone. The power of the source. And this one has been brought to my attention when I went to get some chicks. And when I went for these chicks, and I discovered that I had to go a long distance. And in fact, it's my wife's project, and I had to go and get these chicks. So I discovered that we have so many people who have chicks who are brooders in the neighborhood, but we opted to go for a place which is a little bit far. And I kept on asking, why should we go far to get these chicks just one day old? And then that is when I got to understand many things. Number one, they always say that if in any case you're going to take care of how many chicks are going to die, what determines is where did you get the chicks from? The source. The source really determines. The source where you got those chicks from, they determine a lot. Why? When they are one day old, there are things that are probably like there is something I was trying to understand today that they give immediately after they've been hatched, which probably other people don't do. That is why you can go and get chicks for maybe 100, and then the first, second, 2, 3 days, you've lost so many of them. Why? Because the rate of them dying is very high compared to surviving, simply because probably the way, the source. And this brought me to this aspect. I think I want to sit and say this because this brought me to the aspect of the source of what probably you're working on. And when I talk about the source here, it can be what is the source of your money. It can be what is the source. Where did you meet this person? Probably you're having issues in a relationship and you ask, what is the source? How did you meet? Where did you get this person? You meet this person on social media, you meet this person in what was it? Which was what? Where? The source really determines. And I'm going to speak about 3 things about the source. Again, still just to expound a little bit, when you talk about the source, well, we know that I've seen some of my friends build very nice homes, and then in the process they discover when they were building, they had some fake iron sheets. Then the question here is, where did you buy these things from? I have seen people build and then they complain, oh, mbao nilitumia zilikuwa mbaya. What was the source? Ulinunua kutoka kwa nani? Hii tangi nilinunua, it was cheap, it was nice, blah, 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 but it's not working. Where did you buy this tank from? The source. So what am I talking about? The source has a lot of impact. Where did you get this thing from? That is why when some institutions are very keen. Where did this student go and study? This is an alumni of which institution? There are those, even in any case, you want to get somebody who's so good in agriculture, there are some institutions, they are very strict. This one, if you get a product of this institution, if in any case you want somebody about engineering and other things, they say if you get a product of this institution, probably some people they're into business, accounting and such, business administration, they say if you get. So what am I talking about? The source. I discovered there is power in the source. Where are you getting these things from? So what is it in the source? I want just to mention 3 things. What is it in the source? Number 1, the source. You know, I've even seen some people do make some jokes. Some people make some jokes. Where did you get this wife from? Ametoka wapi? Kwao ni wapi? Familia yao ni gani? Where did you? They look simple, but they are very strong points. So I want to just talk about 3 things about the source. Number 1, the source of what you are investing. The source, whether you're getting plants, whether you're getting maize, hybrid, where are you getting, it determines how far it will go. There are some things that will go far simply because of the source. Hii mbolea ama hii mbegu nilipata kutoka kwa duka fulani or from the manufacturers. So because of that, and because there are chances, when you talk about the source, there are chances that there is somewhere you can get. It's like those people go and get a plant from another plant. So the longevity of this thing doesn't really last. So what is the point I'm saying here? The source determines how far you go. The source. You can get something from a given source. In fact, I've been having issues with some of my chicken. And I've been having issues. I remember I had a friend of mine, even he's a friend of mine even up to date. Nikipita kwa kananiambia, mtu wangu. There's a way he likes you choking. Ananiambia, mbona chake, namna gani? Chukua hizi kuku tatu. So I used to bring those, but I discovered kuku zake si mbaya, ni nzuri, but they had a weakness. Their immunity was very low. Ananipatia nakaa nazo, lakini I keep on treating them all through until I kept on wondering what is the problem. Saa zingine anaenda ananipatia 2, 3, and then nikikuja, when I mix with the other chicken, they become sick, all of them. I remember there's a time I used to put, naweka hii dawa, kesho naweka hii, kesho naweka, and then I kept on wondering what is it. I came to discover also the source. Kuku zake, they had a problem. There was a challenge with the source. So probably that is why I used to have problems. So I remember there's one time I got some very nice birds. How do you call these birds? They are not, how do you call them? These birds, zinatoka kitu mrefu. How do you call them? I've forgotten the name. I got 3 of them and then they never survived. They died. So what am I saying? Sometimes you might find that the source where you're getting these things from, there are some things they have not done right. And when you take these things, they will not last for long. So the source determines how long whatever you're going to do, or whatever you're going to keep, or whatever you've taken to invest, how long it will be able to sustain, how long it will be able to stay with you. Number 2, the source. Again, there's something I've come to discover. The source also determines the strength, the foundation. The source determines the foundation. I have some chicken here. I got some 3 chicken from a very good source. And they shocked me because I brought these 2 chicken and one was able to hatch around 16 eggs. Another one also was able to hatch around 15 eggs. In fact, I come 16 total, one which never. And what did I learned something that also the source determines the strength. Because like now, this chicken, I got them from a very good source. I brought them, and then the moment I brought them, within a very short time, in a span of less than 4 months, I discovered that I have so many chicken. So the source determines the strength of the offspring. The source. It's like even in human resource, they say you can get someone and you put him in a given organization because of where he comes from. He probably comes from a very strong organization. The moment he comes here, he mingles with the staff here and the productivity level goes up. The source. Huyu mtu mumemtoa wapi? Na kuna mtu mwingine mnaweza toa mahali akiingia kwa kampuni anaifuruga inaisha. It's very true. That is why when some churches they ask you, where do you come from? Give us an introduction letter. The source. Jamaa ametoka wapi? Hatumjui. Tell us more about where you come from. Who knows where you come from? How do people know you? I don't refute. I love those people who do that. Tell us the source. Umetoka wapi? The last point about the source. I have come to discover that the source of whatever that you are having, it can be the source of anything in life, where you're getting it from. They have power to help you succeed or to ground you. And there is a plant you can bring and you bring it to your compound and everything dies. And there's a plant you can bring and you bring it to your compound and there is life. So what is the point here? The source determines whether you're going to grow or you're going to shrink. The source determines whether you're going to grow or you're going to shrink. Think about those things. Never underrate the source of anything. where am I getting this employer? Where did you get this student from? Even some schools are very keen. Before they admit you, tell us umetoka wapi. The source. Kuku usiende ukachukue kuku, ng'ombe, umetoa wapi? What is the source? Thank you. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to do that. Just click somewhere there, subscribe. Number 2, share this video to your friends. The power of the source. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.